Woyzeck is still shaving his captain, eating his prescribed peas, torturing Marie with the torpor of his love. The play's population has become a state, surrounded by ghosts. The Folsier brunges his bloody brother, proletarian tool of Rosa Luxemburg's murderers. His prison is called Stalingrad, where the murdered woman faces him in the Mask of Gromelt. Her monument is erected on Mamaia Hill, her German monument the Wall in Berlin. The armored train of the revolution curdled to politics.
God the river.
His mouth pressed against the shoulder of the policeman nimbly leads him away. That is how Kafka has seen him disappear from the stage, after the fratricide, with difficulty stifling the last nausea. Or is the patient, in whose bed the doctor is placed, with his wound open like a mine pit from which the worms are swarming. Goya's giant was his first appearance. He sitting on the mountains counts the hours of the rulers, father of the gorilla, on a mural in a cloister cell.
In Parma I have seen his gigantic broken-off feet, gigantic in an Arcadian landscape.
Somewhere his body perhaps swings itself onward on his hands, shaking with laughter perhaps, toward an unknown future that perhaps will be his crossbreeding with a machine, propelled against the force of gravity in the frenzy of rockets. In Africa he is still on his way of the cross into history. Time doesn't work for him anymore. Perhaps even his hunger isn't an element of revolution any longer, since it can be quenched with bombs, while the drum majors of the world devastate our planet. A battlefield of tourism, runway for the final emergency. They won't see the fire that the rifleman Johann Christoph Woyzeck's race around the sky near Darmstadt as he was cutting switches for the gauntlet. Ulrike Meinhof, a daughter of Prussia and late-born bride of another erratic block of German letters who buried himself on Wannsee shore, female protagonist in the last drama of the bourgeois world, the armed resurrection of the young comrade from the lime pit. She is his sister with Marie's bloody necklace.
A text many times raped by the theater, a text that happened to a 23-year-old whose eyelids were cut off at his birth by the Weird Sisters, a text blasted by fever to orthographic splinters, a structure as it might be created when lead is smelted at New Year's Eve, since the hand is trembling with anticipation of the future. It blocks as a sleepless angel the entrance to paradise where the innocence of playwriting was at home. How harmless the pill's equivalent in recent drama, Beckett's
Waiting for Godot.
Faced with this fast thunderstorm that moves with the speed of another age, in its baggage lens, the extinguished lighting from Livonia, the time of Georg Heim bereft of utopia in his space under the Havel River's ice, of Conrad Baer and Vitus Bering's eviscerated skull, of Rolf Dieter Brinkmann in the right-hand traffic in front of Shakespeare's pub. How shameless the lie of Postus Tower in the face of the barbaric reality of our prehistory.
The wound Heim begins to scar over, crooked.
Woyzeck is the open wound.
Woyzeck lives where the dog is buried.
The dog's name. Woyzeck. We are waiting for his resurrection with fear and or hope that the dog will return as a wolf.
The wolf will come from the south. When the sun is in its zenith, he will be one with our shadow, and in the hour of white heat history will begin. Not until history will have happened will our shared destruction in the frost of memory, or, abridged by politics, in the nuclear lightning, be worthwhile, the destruction of which will be the end of all utopias and the beginning of a reality beyond mankind.